Hey everybody, this is Ariel Posen hanging out at Reverb. Today we're going to talk about applying the same kind of techniques to different tunings while playing slide. So we're going to start in open C tuning. One of the techniques I do a lot of is basically playing behind the slide, which a lot of people do. And if you don't know what that is when you kind of anchor down a fret and you start playing behind the actual slide. I kind of tell people to try anchoring down on a fret. So we're in G right now. And basically you want to run, it's this version of a major pentatonic scale. One more time. And just for those that don't know, to play behind, you want to diagonally raise the slide, because if you're playing something with the slide down in the string, you're really not going to hear anything, so you have to literally raise it. And when we're doing this exercise, we want to basically be resonating each note that we're previously playing, so that it's basically building a chord. So once you get more comfortable with that, you can start adding more notes. Let's switch to standard tuning, and I'll show you the equivalent of that. So that first example where we're anchoring down, the thing about standard tuning is that our major chord isn't that anymore. It's now this, the OG major chord that we all know. What that means is that our fifth is a whole step up from where the root is. So our notes are going to kind of change because we're still doing this kind of modified major pentatonic major scale thing. Our notes now are going to be. So the only difference in standard is that we're going to start this whole sequence on the fifth, whereas we started on the root initially. And the only reason we're going to do this is that we need to anchor the slide somewhere, and that's the spot we can keep it where the rest of our fingers are doing the work for us in standard tuning. And then if you wanted to take this to the A string, that's our A major chord, right? That's the closest chord we're going to get to our open tuning voicing on the low sixth string. So our passage would be this. So one more time. Okay, for the second example, we'll do more of an open position type thing. You know, it's really pretty. With the slide, we want to accentuate like those thirds. I should also say, in open tuning, our intervals are 1, 5, 1, 3, 5, 1. So we're literally playing the 1 3 times, 5 2 times, and the third 1 time. So you can use those to your advantage, you know. The fifth. You can make those octaves. So this open lick, we're basically sliding up to a third. We're droning the 5 and the 1 on top. And then we're going to the 6. And then the 1. And it's just giving you, there's this melody with the root notes, you know? Okay, for the second example, we were originally doing it in kind of open position here. And now in standard tuning, it's going to look like this. So not much different, it's just that everything is up a fret now because we're back to being tuned in fourths. So our third is up here rather than here. Our 6 is here instead of here, and the 7 here instead of here. One more time. So notice you can still drone as long as you're careful with your muting. Put some time into it and you can really start thinking about just the notes themselves, really honing in on the melody and the note choice rather than what tuning you're in. It starts letting you use these tunings to your advantage rather than working for them and trying to work around them and making them work for you.